Hello, my name is Erica Tankis, and for the two prompts or questions that I have to answer for this main discussion post for this discussion assignment, and my answer to the first one is that I would say the selection of a top quality candidate is a crucial and critical process because it sets a foundation or the foundation for success. Anyone who already possesses a strong set of skills, knowledge, and abilities and these skills, knowledge, and abilities are relevant to the job in which they work are able to contribute to the organization in more effectively and a lot quicker. Not quicker, not quicker, but the value is best realized when combined with intensive training, possessing a strong set of skills, knowledge, and abilities relevant to the job in which they work, or ties into that. However, neither is more valuable on its own, as they are complementary processes that are most effective whenever used in tandem. Also, even the most qualified, those who are most qualified can benefit from the intensive training because the training is essential for onboarding, skill development, performance improvement, and employee retention. Now, and high quality candidates without training might struggle with adaptation and thus be less effective. But that's not to say that those who are less qualified but have intensive training can't catch up. Not even eventually. Well, eventually. In other words, someone who's less qualified but has intensive training might eventually catch up. However, it will require a significant amount of time and a significant amount of resources. Overall, the optimal approach is to select a best possible candidate and then invest in continuing their development and by continuing the way they can continue their development is through training. Now, for the second prompt, the use of technology in recruiting and selection activities can reduce certain types of biases, but it doesn't eliminate all biases because as the algorithms used by technology are created by people, technology may not use obviously biased criteria, but it might use seemingly neutral criteria that are proxies for these characteristics. People still program, monitor, and interpret the results from technologies, and there can also be new biases introduced, especially those introduced by technology. Overall, technology can help to standardize parts of the recruiting process and the process of recruiting employees and remove some of the unconscious biases that result from human intuition all known as gut feelings. But to truly reduce bias, it has to be carefully designed, regularly audited for fairness, and used in conjunction with thoughtful human oversight. And by it, I mean technology.